welcome to Titanium Taros Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Gemini, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Gemini. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a crosswasher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a crosswasher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I'll be mentioning the decks I use as I use them, and with that, and they will also be in the description box below, so no fret. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, let's get into your cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, and you got the Six of Winter, which is the equivalent of swords. Winter in this deck represents swords, spring represents wands, autumn represents pentacles, and summer represents cups. Okay? So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies. And I got the Five of Autumn, Five of Pentacles. I wonder why. I guess we'll see. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies. And the next is the Six of Spring. Nice. Very interesting. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share. And by the way, this deck is the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Yep, the Awakening card. Woohoo! Yeah. Now, to clarify, by the way, I use selenite on my decks if I have not mentioned that yet. I'm going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Six of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect with the Six of Winter. Beginning the reading. And you got Lattice Moon's Daughter. Yep. Followed by Indy, as well as Iris of the Rainbow, and the undressing of a salad. Yep. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Five of Autumn in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Five of Autumn in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you got a collective of pixies, which really didn't want to come out. Followed by the Singer of Healing, as well as the Lady of the Harvest, as well as Wahariel of the Water, and the Singer of Courage, as well as the Journeyman. Ooh. And and unity. And Luathas the Wild, because it was behind the cards for the second time. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Six of Spring is here in the upright. In the third place, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my Gemmies, why is the Six of Spring here for the third card? And you have Penelope Dreamweaver with the Pook at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Green Woman, followed by Sylvanus, and the Fairy Godmother, as well as the Sage. Yep, just want to check something. 25. Okay. The third set starts with the Awakening card. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why the Awakening card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies. And you got the Lao. Yep. Followed by Mike the Myomancer, as well as Tintin the Sylph, and the Filion. The Filion. Anyway. Okay, so my gorgeous Gemmies, let us begin, shall we? Card number 1. You have the Six of Winter. Now, the Six of Winter says positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So you're shifting something. You're shifting something in order to have it be calmer, or things are calming down around you in your surroundings. Yep. Next, you have Lactis, Moon's daughter. Now, Lactis talks of light cast in shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, riddles. So I feel like you're moving into calmer waters was a journey in and of itself, because it had a lot of riddles in it, and riddles tend to be a little time consuming to solve. So, I mean, it took a bit of time, basically. And then you have Indy. Now, Indy talks of indecision, decision making, commitment, and wishy-washing. Trying to say that fast. I'm not gonna try it. Anyway, so so now that things are calmer, and they seem to have found the right rhythm, okay? There's some, like, now that you're like really, really, really close, you're like, I don't know, do I really want it? It's coming easy. Why is it coming easy? I don't know if I want it. It's too easy. It's too easy. I'm a second guess my choice, but even in your second guessing, okay, you have hope and promise for the future. So maybe the first that which is in front of you right now might be a little off-putting. You're not sure 100% if you want it, but yet again, when you think about it as being your future, you have a lot of hope and optimism in regards to it. You feel like you will be well well surrounded, you feel like you're gonna be well taken care of, and people are gonna respect you in this place. Now the next card is the undressing of a salad. The undressing of a salad, okay, if you notice, everyone in the background is brown, while the person in the foreground is blue, right? So for all the people in the background, this little dude is weird. I mean, to all these, I remember the analogy I did, like all of these people are like the little, like, those, I don't know what their name is, but those little people in Mario, the little brown dudes, while as this blue dude is a Smurf. They're like from completely opposite universes, completely unrelated. But I mean, imagine if a Mario dude was in front of a Smurf and they're like, whoa, or the Smurf's in front of these people and it's like, what the hell did I get myself into? So I feel like possibly vibrationally, because this place that is going to allow you to find calm is going to be kind of vibrationally different. You're gonna feel out of sorts. You're gonna feel like a fish out of water. Kinda. I'm gonna write that down. A fish out of water. Right? So something, you're gonna feel a little off about it. Just a tad. You're gonna feel odd, but it's going to be completely going in the right direction. It is going to calm you. It's going to make things better. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, even if until you get to that light, there's going to be a little mishapping occurring, right? Next, you have the Five of Autumn. Now, the Five of Autumn, all right, talks of reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So you feel like this has been like the shoestrings on the money purse are a little too tight. For some reason, that's the analogy I was suggested to use. I feel like I've had this once before yesterday. I don't remember which earth sign got this too, but this is not the first time I saw this card this week. So you're reaching out to others, you're reaching out to your family, your tribe, your collective of pixies for help, because that's what they do. They help willingly because you're part of the group and you're one of them and they want to see you flourish, right? Yeah. And this aid that you're receiving will be healing certain aspects of your being, let it be physical, mental, or spiritual. So this change. Okay, so the person asking for help might be you, or might be someone you're dealing with, or it might not even be monetarily related. It could just be you're just asking for advice. You're asking for help from others because you're like, I don't know what my next step should be, you know. Then you have Lady of the Harvest. Now, Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, loss, release, harvest, and grief. I feel like this change that is... Actually, I heard earlier today it's a redirection of the universe for you, even though at the time it doesn't seem like you really want this redirection, but it's the universe doing it for your best and highest good. Even if at the beginning you're like, I don't know, do I want it? No. Right? But at the very end, what will come out of it is that you will have completed a cycle. You will have entered a whole new dimension, a whole nother level of peace and harmony. Now, the next thing that you have is Poharial, the water. Water is, now Poharial talks of gracefully accepting change, right? But before that, there's emotion, serenity, meditation, and then it's gracefully accepting change. So you are currently at odds with deciding what you're going to do, but I feel like when you meditate, and if you meditate, but through meditation, you'll find the answer, and you'll be like, okay, all right, fine, I'll go with it, because this seems like the right course of action for me. Okay, so that's what I've got for that. But this change, as much as it's gonna be good for you, you're gonna need a little push and a little courage to get going, because it's kind of like, do I really want to change? Am I really ready for this? Is this really what I should be doing? Is really what I see myself doing for the rest of my life? Right? The next card is the Journeyman. Now, the Journeyman, okay, talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. So this change might ask of you that you change countries, that you change cities, that you even change continents. I don't know. But this change, which you're kind of reluctantly going into, which is going to be good for you, which is going to help you a lot, you're kind of hesitant about. Though once you make this change, you will feel united. You will feel like you are one with the universe, like you're connected, as if you listen to your higher self, your intuition, all that, and you follow the call, and it turned out to be amazing. Yeah. Then you have Luathas the Wild. Now, Luathas the Wild talks of order at the very end. Now, I feel like once you feel like you've gotten, like, once you feel like everything's becoming in sync because you've gone to your spiritual home, you will also feel like you found your balance, which is a very Libra-esque energy. So next you have the Six of Spring. Now the Six of Spring talks of wonderful news is on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So this change that you were kind of reluctant to at the beginning, okay, is totally going to pan out. It's totally going to give you everything you ever wanted. Success beyond your wildest dreams. Like, you can't even start to believe, you can't even start thinking about it, how much it's going to answer your deepest wishes. Okay? Next, you have Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, Penelope Dreamweaver talks of inspirations, magical dreams, and visions. So you've been having visions about this for a while now, and finally they are coming true. Yay! And the next card is the Pook. Now, the Pook talks of good and bad and good, shape changer, paradox, resolution. So with the Six of Spring, I feel like the word that stands out here is resolution. Something has come to a close and has come to a conclusion, and it has ended well. Yay! Next, we have the Green Woman. Now, the Green Woman, okay, talks of natural magic, expectant gratitude, wildness, and untamable creativity. I feel like this new success is going to allow you to reach for, to really dive deep into your creativity, and it will allow you to exceed all that you've done up to this point, which is amazing. Yeah. Next, you have Sylvanus. Now, Sylvanus talks of cutting through deception, truth, clarity. So, seeing as you will be able to tap into your creativity, your unlimited creativity, right? Untamable creativity, you'll also be able to, seeing as your creativity is quite closely tied to your intuition and your intuitive hits, should I say, and your intuitive hits are most very closely tied to your bullshit barometer, your bullshit radar. I feel like these two are connected. Now, the next card is the Fairy Godmother. Now, for some reason, when I pulled these two cards out, I was just wanting to see if they, like, the numbers were close. Because for some reason, I felt like these two are, like, the grandparents of, like, this whole deck, right? You got the Sage, and you got the Fairy Godmother. The Fairy Godmother, who is super sweet, super nice, gives you everything you want. And then you have the grandpa, who's like sulky and salty and you know, the old miser. But she loves him so much, and he puts up with her. I don't know why that came to mind. Alright, so did I pull the Fairy Godmother? Yeah. Okay, so the Fairy Godmother talks of gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. So all of the Six of Spring is going to bring you a lot of gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. Helpful lessons which will give you a lot of wisdom, hidden knowledge, which will feel like you were cheated, and that where you can spend the rest of your life with. Spend the rest of your life at. Yes. Now, the next card is the Awakening card. Now, the Awakening card in this deck is the Hanged Man in normal tarot. Alright, so the Hanged Man says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. So, okay, you have all this stuff, and you're super happy, even though it took you a little moment to become happy, right? But you have this shift in viewpoint, and this shift in viewpoint will allow you to see the definition of unconditional giving and receiving. Yeah. I'm guessing true love, like real true love, like you would never have believed. Now, the next card is Mike the Myomancer. Now, I feel like Mike, okay, is gonna, what Mike does is he observes. So what Mike the Myomancer does is he reads in the he finds out more information through reading up, like, or being attentive to, like, what mice do, how mice's fur just like glistens and glides, and their color and their texture and what they're eating and their excrements. You know, that he really analyzes everything, and he finds clues through what mice and rodents are doing. It's kind of like reading tarot, except reading tarot, you're reading cards, while as Mike, he reads animal patterning. That's the only thing. So he is viewing the future. He can tell the future through these cards. So basically, it's being very detail oriented. And at the bottom of this card, it says small clues, details, the messages everywhere, and patience. So it's just a matter of time before you can clearly read all the details that are jumping up at you through these little clues that you're seeing throughout your day. Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So Mike is gathering up all this information that he's receiving from his surroundings, and he is able to discern what is good, what is not, what is useful, what is fluff, right? What is fluff, what is unnecessary, and he's coming to a conclusion. Now that conclusion is leading to the feline. Now the feline talks of getting it right, delayed completion, tidying up loose ends, right? So as much as Mike is checking everything before doing anything in order to make sure that he doesn't fall in a trap, I was not able to do that like the meme. In any case, so he was making sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted in order to make sure that everything is just right, okay? Because I guess Mike has come up with something. He saw something in the future, and so this is how I say it. Mike is like the thinker. So Mike noticed everything. So he gathered up all the information and he brought it to Tintin, who was able to discern through the information what's necessary, what's not. And then they brought it to the feline, who was like, okay, we do this, 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 and this. We cross all the T's, we dot all the I's, we make sure that our plan is set. You can even say that the Laum is the head of the project. She and he, these two people, this troll and this fairy, are like the bosses. They are checking everything out. They're making sure everything is on point in order to unconditionally give and receive to this baby of a project that they put so much love and affection into. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so my gorgeous gemmies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!